September 14th, an historic day in the world of technology. On that day, Google announced that Chromebooks, even the cheap ones, will get 10 years of automatic updates. 10 years. Well, speaking of 10 years, in 10 short years or so, these machines have gone from obscurity to the premier Linux-powered machines for the masses. Now, I know if you ask most people about Linux, their response will be, that's okay. It's not important. You want to know why? Because with these machines, you don't need to know anything about Linux. You don't have to fix anything. You don't have to worry about bugs. You don't have to worry about upgrading to a new GNOME desktop and everything breaks. Oh man. Let's move on. Alright, so this is from Google's blog, announced September 14th. Let's go into in-depth about this and why this, for you, Mr. and Mrs. Consumer, why this is important. Let's go through this one by one. Alright, as I stated, Google Chromebooks debuted in 2012, and I have to admit, at the time when I first looked at one, I was like, oh, have times changed? Alright, 10 years of automatic updates. Security. We could all use security. Starting in 2024, if you have a Chromebook that was released from 2021 onwards, you would automatically get 10 years of updates, security, and feature updates. Now keep in mind, this is up to Google. They could extend this past 10 years, but 10 years, I think it's pretty fair for machines that start at $200 or less. Alright, the quicker repair processes. So during the pandemic, school systems bought a lot of Chromebooks that were close to the edge of their expiration dates. So quicker repair processes. Many schools extend their laptops' lifespans by building in-school repair programs. In fact, more than 80% of U.S. schools that participated in a recent Google survey are repairing at least some of their Chromebooks in-house. This is great for recycling, and it's great for students to learn more about technology. Alright, some more energy efficient and sustainably manufactured Chromebooks. Getting technical here, but we are making sure, Google is making sure Chromebooks are more sustainable when it comes to both hardware and software. In the coming months, we'll roll out new energy efficient features to a majority of compatible platforms, such as preserving battery health, battery saver, energy reducing, and all that stuff. Recyclable devices. Yep, all devices reach a time when they stop being useful, especially as hardware evolves. That is true. Schools can either sell or recycle Chromebooks via their reseller, who often collect them on site. Before you turn them over to a remarketer or recycler, make sure all devices are removed from management first. One thing about this, make sure you erase everything, all the information on your Chromebook, unless you enjoy giving away your passwords. Lowest ownership costs. Yeah, in addition to reducing environmental impact, Chromebooks reduce expenses for school districts. Boy, do they ever. Allowing them to focus more on their limited budgets on other benefits for teachers and students. So overall, once again, and I've talked about this before, this is big news, and the community really hasn't said much about this, which for consumers, for Mr. and Mrs. Shopper, for school districts, for everyone, you won't have to worry about malware. Companies have paid out, I guess, millions of dollars in malware attacks, in ransomware attacks. I have yet to anyone in the world tell me that your Chromebook has been hit with ransomware. The point of all this is important, it is historic, and if you are shopping for a new computer, a new laptop, I will have a link below in the show notes for you to shop. Good luck. Let me know if you buy one. I think you'll be pleased. And now, back to my coffee.